Hello everyone, Daisy here with my first art journaling page for Rock Your Notebook. And I say my first art journaling page because the only other pages I have done have been during a class that I took at my local scrapbooking store. And I've done mixed media in some other books, but never quite as heavy as this, and I feel like this is more of a true art journaling page. So I'm starting out by I'm using a standard size mixed media insert. These are my favorite papers from the shop. I absolutely love them. The cover is blank, which Beth has some awesome, beautiful options that you can use for covers, but I chose a few blank ones because sometimes I like to decorate them myself, so that's always an option as well. I just covered the spread with some clear gesso, and it's the Art Basics from Prima. And then I'm going to start by scraping on 4 different colors of acrylic paint. This is just cheap paint that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I'm just scraping it on, and then I'm using the edge of it to create some lines in the background. And I hate the way this turns out. I don't like this at all. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some white acrylic paint, and I'm just going to scrape it over the top. But I'm going to dry it in between each layer so that there's not so much smearing of the paints together. And then I'm going to come in and water down the acrylic paint and just paint over it with kind of like a watered color almost, but it's just watered down acrylic paint. And I'm kind of doing in the same color blocks here. And I still don't really like this when it's done either, but I'm going to make it work. So I'm trying to kind of blend them together a little bit on each side. And I think my problem was that I just tried to use too many colors, so I'm just going to dry this off, and then I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next. So I'm adding some lines with the white acrylic paint, and then I decide to come in with some black acrylic paint and add that as well. And really I'm just building up layers for my background here because I am going to cover it up with a stencil and some texture paste. And this took some time to dry. But here we are through the magic of YouTube, it's dried. So I'm just using this stencil, and this is a floral stencil from Vicki Boutin, and I'm using some Salt of the Earth texture paste by Shimmers. And just scraping it through, and I really like how this is looking much better. So I'm cleaning off my stencil. I just use a scrap piece of cardstock and just go over it with a wet little washcloth that I keep by my desk. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm leaving kind of the same amount of gap from the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to go straight to some spray ink. And I pull out this box here, and I'm sorry it's a little off screen, but the spray ink that I use is Lush Pink. It's a cosmic shimmer, and it is such a vibrant, like, bright ink color. I love this color. This is something new that I just got. And now I'm just trying to dry the ink a little bit. It's super shimmery and gorgeous. And then I'm going to add some splats, I guess, some ink drops. I'm going to add some black ones, and then I'm going to try to dry those out a bit, and then I'm going to add some white splatters as well. So yeah, if you haven't already, head on over and check out Beth's shop. There's also a Facebook group that you can join, so if you're looking for some traveler's notebook inspiration, it's not all art journaling. There are many different types of ways to use the traveler's notebook inserts, but you should head on over to the shop and check it out. And if you use my code, which is sorry about that, I got a call. My code is Notebook Fun. That will get you 15% off in the shop. And you can use that at any time. Beth also frequently will have sales, so you definitely want to check that out. You can follow the everything over on Facebook or on Instagram, and I will leave the links below for that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this process, and I will see you again next time. Bye!